Back in Rome, I'm Father Reed. Ciao, amici. We're here at the entrance to what's known as the Scavi, or the excavation under St. Peter's Basilica, which is just next to me. You know, St. Peter's here in Rome is built on top of a more ancient basilica that was constructed by the Emperor Constantine in the 4th century, and that over what he and everyone else at the time understood to be the tomb of St. Peter. Pope Pius XII began renovation in the crypt of St. Peter's Basilica, and that was a decision with unforeseen consequences, because when the workmen began, they discovered a series of tombs that seemed to be part of a kind of necropolis, complete with walls and streets and benches and funeral monuments and so forth. And while the Second World War raged throughout Europe, Pope Pius XII quietly authorized a full-scale archaeological excavation of that area under St. Peter's, which continued throughout the 1940s. Digging underneath the papal altar of the basilica, excavators found a shrine, the Greek tropeion, which is a Greek word for trophy, supporting what may have been an altar. The floor of the tropeion had an open delineating the boundaries of a grave. At the back of the tropeion was a red wall that was covered with graffiti, and it contained a secret marble-lined repository. One piece of the graffiti, decoded, seems to say, "Peter is here." In this ancient burial ground, this central grave was surrounded by other graves which radiate toward it. It appears that the remains of St. Peter, which would have been among the most jealously guarded relics of the ancient Roman Christian community, had been buried perhaps immediately after his death in the Vatican Hill Cemetery. His body was probably placed here secretly, but with clues to indicate to pilgrims the location of the tomb of St. Peter. These are more than excavations. Simon was a personal friend of Jesus of Nazareth. Through that friendship, he became Peter, the rock upon which the church is literally built. Here, our Christian faith takes on historical tangibility. In this place, we touch the grittiness of Catholicism. For almost 2,000 years, pilgrims from all over the world have come here to venerate this man's remains. Why? Well, real things happen to real people here who made real life and death decisions and staked their lives, not on stories or fables, but on what they had come to know and believe, that Jesus Christ is truly risen and his gospel is truth. From the ancient necropolis under St. Peter's Basilica, I'm Father Reed. Ci vediamo presto.